Okay. Hi, everyone. Just let me know when you're here. I don't know if I'm talking to myself or if I'm talking to everybody else too. So just type in and let me know if you're here and then I'll start talking. Because what I would normally do is just start talking. And then if you guys aren't here yet, well, and I can't get on my Instagram right now to see if Veronica's on. That's okay. What I'm going to do until I see some comments is I am going to crochet. And I will go ahead and introduce myself. If I have to start all over again, that is okay. I am used to talking a lot. And let me pull up this live on my computer here to see if just in case Miss Veronica needs to send something to me. I'm doing the video from my phone, but I've also got my computer here and it would have been on earlier, but when I opened it up, it's like, oh, we're right in the middle of updating your system. That is what always happens when I go to open my computer and I need to open it quickly. It's like, nope, you are going to wait until I feel like letting you use the computer. Okay, since I haven't heard anything yet, I don't think you guys are on here yet. But anyway, in case you are, my name is Ginger. I am the Yarn Geek, and I am going to crochet while I'm talking to you guys. I might have to use my neck fan also because it gets kind of hot in here, and I don't want to be all like, oh, I'm talking to you guys. If I'm talking to you guys yet. So anyway, as soon as the computer pulls up, I'll be able to text Veronica and see if she has heard anything yet. I'm gonna wait until the last moment to use this. This is my neck fan. For those of you who don't know what this is, when you put this around your neck like this and you turn it on, it shoots cold air up so you don't get super hot. It is priceless. Oops, hold on just a sec. Veronica needs me to send the link to, okay, hold on just a sec. Okay, are we here? I hope we're here. I know that I'm here and I know that you're there, but I don't know if we're seeing each other. And I'm sure Miss Veronica will let me know in just a minute. And until then, I am going to crochet. These kind of things happen all the time. So, oh, what I'm crocheting right now is a granny square afghan. And it is okay, and I'm not sure if we're on yet. I might just have to go ahead and make this whole thing like live to everybody. So we will see if we have to do that. Whoops, here, I'm going to pull up the computer and that would be okay too, but I was hoping. Oh, yes. Hi, Veronica. All right, we are ready to go. Now, can everybody see? Yikes. By the way, you guys are a beautiful looking class. Oh, just trying to get the computer on too. So Veronica sent me a picture of you guys, and I got to see you guys too, still working on that. We have been trying. Oh no, get the library computer on. If you want, Veronica, I can just make it public to everybody if that would help. And you guys wouldn't have me all to yourselves, but you would be able to see me. Just let me know if I just need to go ahead and go totally public, because I can do that too. We can just about do anything around here. We're very flexible here at Yarn Geek Studios, considering it's only me, myself, and I. And, for some reason, the Discord, you know what? My computer is very slow. Hey, I'm totally good. I'm just sitting here with my yarn. I'm sitting here with my yarn. And as long as I've got my yarn, my crochet hook, and you guys sitting there, I'm doing just fine. And oh, hold on. Let me close my Discord. Close my Discord. Yay, it finally closed. Now I can open up my YouTube on my computer. My computer is so slow, you guys. So what are you guys working on today? I'm working on a bunch of stuff, but mainly I'm, well, right now the only thing I'm working on at the moment is this blanket. And Veronica, just let me know when you are ready for me to start. I feel like I've been doing this. You know what's going to happen? You're going to tell me later, yeah, we were listening to you talk to yourself the whole time, which is okay. Okay. Is my computer going to let me access the internet? Library is connected. Okay, so we're ready? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up when we are ready to go. Wow, that is just not going at all. Yay! Well, hi everybody. Sorry that was such a weird intro to the video. Just to let you know, that is pretty much how every Yarn Geek live goes, because I am not a tech geek. I'm a yarn geek. So anyway, I'm crocheting right now. I've got this blanket I'm working on, and I don't know how far you guys are all along in your crocheting, but if you've been doing it for any amount of time, good job. It is an amazing craft to know. It is one of my favorite things to do in my whole world and my whole life. So to go back, I started crocheting when I was 9 years old. And I am 53 now, so what is that, 44 years ago? Ooh, moms and daughters at all levels. Oh, you have some moms there too. That is wonderful. Well, okay, so I learned, you're going to like this story, moms and daughters. I learned from my grandma when I was 9, and she just showed me the basics. She showed me how to make a chain stitch with a crochet hook. And then, of course, I just wanted to do it with my hands because I was like, oh, I don't know about the crochet hook. But then I started using the crochet hook, and she taught me how to single crochet. Well, after that visit with my grandma, I went home to my mom, and I showed my mom how to do this. And so crazy, right? I taught my mom how to crochet when I was 9. And then she got totally into it. Well, lo and behold, we didn't just, we lived on a farm. We had a farm. It wasn't just any farm, it was a sheep farm. We had a sheep farm, and sheep grow wool on their bodies. I know, right? So this gave my mom all sorts of ideas. So we started, um, you know, getting the sheep shorn. I guess they had done it until then, but my mom just never used any of the wool. And so now she started keeping some for herself, and she went ahead and learned how to spin, do all the stuff with the wool, and also started doing things like double crochet, learning different stitches. And, by that time we were all in. Me and my mom were crocheting blankets. We were anything we could crochet, we would crochet. And this was back when we started going at it a lot more. I was 10. And so this was 1980. Well, back then the yarn was not great. At least the yarn that you could buy in the regular stores like Walmart. And we didn't go to any other craft stores. Really, Walmart was the only place that we bought yarn. And back then, Red Heart Super Saver was the yarn that was pretty much what you got if you went shopping for yarn at Walmart. And it was very, very scratchy. But yarn since then has gotten so much better. It has come a long way. But, of course, you could always buy, you could always get hand spun wool like we had at my mom, with my mom. And I've been crocheting ever since then. We still have some of the blankets that my mom made way back then. I made smaller type blankets back then because, I wasn't into it as much as my mom was. And we have a few of the things that I made back then, but not as many as my mom's. So how old would those be? Like 40 years? Those blankets are 40 years old. And, and then, throughout my life on and off, I was always, I always had a crochet hook. I always had some yarn, but I didn't have as much as I do now. Um, but I do have blankets that I started, or that, they're about almost 30 years old. So I do have, and let me tell you, that Red Heart Super Saver from the 80s does soften up in the wash. It did soften up in the wash, and it still does. But let's see, let's fast forward to, I guess, 3 years ago, when we all had to stay home for COVID. Well, actually, let me go back even a year before that. Even a year before that, I had been well, crocheting a lot, but I wanted to start a YouTube channel. And I don't know if any of you guys watch very many crochet channels on YouTube, but there were two in particular that I watched all the time. They were Bag a Day Crochet and Krista from the Secret Yarnery. Bag a Day Crochet did like yarn shopping videos, yarn hauls. That's where you go to Michael's or go to Joann's or go to any of these wonderful places that have yarn and go shopping. I don't know if you've ever watched anything on my channel. Since I started my channel, I've done tons of yarn shopping videos because I thought, oh my gosh, I can do that. That looks like lots of fun. But my first video was back in 2019, and I had just come home from work, and I had been thinking about it for a couple of months, and I was like, today I'm just going to do it. I'm going to make a video. So I made a video, and I put it up right away. It's not very high tech. You can still watch it on my channel. It's my very first video ever, where I'm showing all these blankets that I've been working on and how obsessed I am with yarn. And then after that, I didn't make another video, it was almost 9 or 10 months, and just a few months after COVID started. And at the time that I started making my videos regularly, I have 7, I don't know if Miss Veronica has told you, I have 7 kids, and only 4 of them were still at home at the time. We have 3 older daughters and 4 boys. And of course, the boys don't crochet very much. But I didn't really put myself out there to have friends. I mean, I had friends with the kids' parents and things like that, I would see at sports events or school events or whatever. But I had never connected with my own community or own group of friends until I started my YouTube channel. And then, like, the door for yarn community opened wide, and surprise, surprise, there are so many people that love to crochet and knit and just collect yarn. But I have met so many wonderful people, made so many wonderful friends just by having a YouTube channel. And I communicate. See, not only do I have my YouTube channel, I also am on Instagram, Facebook, and I don't know if you guys have ever had pen pals or if people even do that anymore, but it's so much more than having a pen pal. I mean, sure, you can text each other and everything, but with this ever expanding world of technology, we actually get to talk face to face. Usually when I'm doing lives with somebody else, the screen is cut right in half, and one of my yarn friends will be over there talking. And but I also do a lot of lives by myself like this. So that's where we are now. That's where I am now. Um, I I today would not have the community I have of friends, and now that my youngest son is getting ready to graduate high school next year, I am so grateful now that I have a whole community of people to talk to. And I love the fact that you guys are all taking crochet class and learning this skill that is so, I think it's very important to know. I mean, I will never, ever, ever have lack of blankets or sweaters or socks or scarves. And there's always something new to learn, new techniques, new stitches. Have you guys ever heard of mosaic crochet or Tunisian crochet? These were two things, because if you don't pass on the craft, it dies. Exactly. And we don't want this one to die, because this one is awesome. And if you guys haven't heard of mosaic or Tunisian crocheting, check it out. It will blow your mind. It is so amazing. I have, oh, there's also tapestry crochet. I was going to see if I have anything here. Let me show you a couple of things I have. Hold on, I'm going to back my chair up. Ah! Okay. I've got a mosaic thing back here. This is something I made for Easter. And it's a table runner. And it just has, so it's really long and skinny, but this is an example of mosaic crochet where you can, you know, make the little pictures. It's pretty long. So I hope you guys got a good shot of that. If you want to see more like of mosaic crochet and stuff like that, you can check out my Instagram. I'm Yarn Geek on Instagram, yarn.geek. Or, you know, any of my old YouTube videos, but I have some really good pictures of the, wait a minute, what's that? Oh, okay. Of the tapestry things. Here's a blanket my mom worked on, gosh, 20 years ago. And this is made of 100% wool. And I can't show the whole thing. It's a king size bedspread, but it's all tapestry crochet. That's where you make a picture. Oops. It's got some cute little goats and ducks and stuff like that on it. So yeah, you just kind of can do a whole bunch of neat things with colors and patterns. And I think that's about it. I could just go, you know what? I could go on a whole yarn tangent and start throwing yarn down on, and look at this. But, you know, that might be a little bit boring. Unless you're like, oh, wow, that lady's going crazy with yarn. So do you guys have any questions? Let Miss Veronica know if you guys have any questions. I would love to answer them. Okay, fold up that blanket. 100% wool blankets are very, very heavy. Whoop. Okay, I'll scoot back up. So, have you guys ever seen, oh, do your daughters crochet too? My daughter, yes, my daughter Amanda crochets. She's going to be turning 33. She's a school teacher. Well, she's an art teacher. So she teaches art. Her art is more like drawing, painting, things like that. But she does crochet. And my next daughter, who is a 5th grade teacher, crochets. She crochets more than Amanda, I think. And I taught them when they were, and she has my 2 granddaughters. My older granddaughter, who is 10, I don't think is ever going to want to learn to crochet. But my little granddaughter, who is 2, it's so cute. She'll hold a ball of yarn and she'll get a crochet needle and she'll just go like, she'll like stab the yarn with it. But she tries. She gets a little string of yarn and like winds it around the crochet hook. So she definitely is showing interest. And I taught them probably, Brandy was about the age I was, and Amanda was about 10. So they're only a year and a half apart. So I taught them to crochet about the same time that I learned to crochet when I was young. And let's see, my youngest daughter doesn't know how to crochet, but she sews. So she does some kind of craft. And she also acts. She's an actor. So she is more into the entertaining type kind of arts. And my boys, no, none of them crochet. None of them. They just never showed any interest. Not because they're boys, but because they just showed no interest. Okay. Any other questions? Because if you guys don't have any more questions, I am going to end the video here and let you guys get back to learning some crochet. I'm sure you guys have some stuff planned for today to crochet. So oh, good. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you guys like this. And yeah, I am happy that you guys are crocheting. It really is a wonderful, wonderful skill to have, one that you will take with you the rest of your life, and that, even if you don't do anything big with it, it's just a very good personal activity. Plus, someday, decades from now, when you have grandkids, you can make them little sweaters and cute things and take pictures. Oh, you are so welcome, Veronica. I am so happy to do this. And anytime you need somebody to come talk about yarn, I will be more than happy to. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night and have a wonderful class. And I will see you later. Bye, Veronica. I'll see you later too. Bye.